So now we have successfully completed the web design thing, and the second thing we are going to do is we are going to write about software development. So before writing software development, let's go ahead and have some BR, something around 3 BRs, as we did in the earlier index.html page. So every single section we are deploying here starts with the section tag so that we can come up to this point from a link. Okay, so it is section ID software, and definitely inside this you have the div class container, and then give our heading and these paragraph tags. So let's go ahead and give the h2 right here. It is something like around software development, and I'll copy this paragraph and this BR and with this HR tag. So right here you can just amend this for your business or for yourself. A complete software solution is essential, and just keep that lorem ipsum text there. So inside this container, definitely the next thing we are going to do is we are going to center this text, by the way, and then we are going to divide this again into 3 rows. So I'll give this center text property to this container too, so that it would be centered like this. Yeah, similar to this one, you can get it by the ID, which is software. Software, go inside the divs, and paragraph should be centered and the size should be reduced like this. Cool. And then what we are going to do is similar to what we did at web design. We are going to divide this row into 3 separate sections and then do something similar to this one. Okay, so I will give you a little bit of a challenge right now. Your challenge is to create a row inside this container, divide this row into 3 separate parts. So your challenge is a very easy challenge, a 5-minute challenge. You can pause the video and start now. Okay, so now I think you have successfully completed your challenge, which is about simply dividing a row into 3 separate parts. I'll show you how web design is really simple. That is, if you want to get this row, you can get this row and you can get the closing tag of this row, and you can copy this and you can paste it like this. This is the easiness of web designing. See that? Simply copy paste and you can get the same content right here. If you save it and go back refresh, you get the same content right here, which is really cool. But what I'm going to do is right now, I want to swap this a little bit. So I want to swap these items. I want to put this anchor tag in the middle column. I want to put the successful websites in the right column. Okay, and do it like this. Okay, and the other thing I want to do is I want to give this background image to let's create your website anchor tag. Okay, and then eliminate the background image from the other 2 images which are in the left and right hand of me. So to do that, I will simply go ahead and use web 2 right here. Okay, web 2, I'll just do something like soft 2. Okay, software 2, similar to what we did at web 2 and web 3. I'll say soft 2. Okay, so I'll go back to my style.css with soft 2 copied. And right here I'll just say .soft2, and inside this one you can copy the same image. You can, if you want, you can input your own image. So I'll just keep it as it is. You can later change this image to any image you like. So see that? Now it is like two eyes and the nose available of this one. Now I think it is pretty great. But this should be let's create your software today, not your website. So now if you go to my web row, you still have it. That is why the space is given. Otherwise, if you delete it to my soft row, then you don't have anything like that. So let's go back to here and let's save this. Let's copy the same thing and let's save it and let's make it as my soft row. But actually not needed. You can still keep my web row too. Okay, this is just for the purpose. I like to do it. I'm just doing it. And if you do it like that, you can just see the same thing came, nothing happened. But you can change the image like this to red if you want in the software development. See that? Huh? Okay. So software development is also successfully completed. What I wanted to show you is how to move a page with a section. So let's do that after completing our digital marketing side. Okay, so now software development has been successfully completed. And we have one more services which is about digital marketing. After we finish digital marketing, we can jump into our next page. And over here also we have to have 20 plus successful softwares, which I just noticed. Okay, you can swap these boxes, and if you want you can have margins, you can have paddings, you can give borders right now. So you know many things about these things. You can give radius, you can make them circles using radius 100%, and these kinds of things you can experiment while you are doing work. You can experiment these things and always try new things to do. In web designing you can just do anything you want.